Welcome to my channel. This is for those who do not want to break the bank and want to record good quality cover songs for YouTube on a budget. Now, there is a method number 3, and this is going to take much more effort than the previous one. Why? Say you have only one smartphone at your disposal, and or you might not be too good at playing an instrument and singing at the same time, especially for beginners, I would say. Say you cannot exactly play the guitar and sing properly together in sync. What you would like to do, you might like to do, is record the guitar first and then the audio. Or what you can do is make a draft. Just record a draft first. You can record a draft of the song that you want in a very simple beat, strum, whatever, and try singing with that. Once you finish it, that is track number 1. We have recorded that on BandLab. No video as of now. After that, what you can do is record another track in BandLab. And this time around, just by listening to that track on your earphone, you start playing your strum or whatever you do. Now, once you have done with the instrument track, you create another track. And this time, you can mute or delete the first draft track, and just by listening to the strum of your instrument or whatever you're using, it might be a piano as well or whatever, just by listening to that accompaniment, you can start singing. So there'll be 2 tracks, independent tracks. One would be the instrument, the second would be your vocals. Now this is basically the beginning of turning into a pro recordist. What you might be thinking is, how do I record a video of me singing this? And that's actually pretty simple. Please remember that the video you'll be recording now will just be lip singing. That is all. Now, using VN Editor again, you can integrate this output of the BandLab with your video. But do remember that this will be a post audio recorded video. It has not been done simultaneously. Okay, so if you miss out on your lip singing, if there is lack of synchronization, it might reflect very poorly into the video. So you need to be very, very careful if you're using this method. But this, I think, is for beginners basically who have difficulty in synchronizing their instrument with singing, mostly them, I would say. And also there might be other people who would like to tweak their instrument separately from their vocals. That might be a case here. So these are the 3 methods that you can use for recording a cover song. So let's dive into the third method. So method number 2 is a bit more tedious, I would say. As I mentioned earlier, this method is usually for beginners. People mostly who have difficulties syncing up with their own accompaniment instruments, say an ukulele or a guitar. So what I suggest doing here is basically record the draft track on BandLab. So let's do that first. Okay, here we go. Say I do not know how to play this song properly, but I can just strum once and then probably I can sing it nicely. Whoa! I stop my recording here. Mind you, I have not yet started recording the video. This was just the audio. That too, a draft track, a single draft track. So we just finished recording our draft track on BandLab. And to add another track, we just press the cross button against track 1. We get another option here. We click plus and go to voice/mic. And now we can record the other track. Now for this purpose, since we already have the splitter here, what we do is basically we'll keep just this lavalier microphone attached to one end of the splitter, and the other end we'll connect our headphone or any earphone for the matter, just to listen to the track that has already been recorded, the draft track. Okay, let's do that. Okay, here are my headphones, and just connect this to the other end. So now what I'll be doing is I'll be recording my vocals through this lavalier microphone by listening to the output of the draft track. Okay, let me do that. Whoa! So I have just finished recording my vocals. Now I will need another track to record my ukulele. Alright? So let's just do that. And this time, let me just remove the lavalier microphone and probably attach it somewhere on my trouser so that it's nearer to the sound hole of the ukulele. Let's start it. What I'll do here is just mute the first track. Let's not just delete it as of now, but we'll mute it. And we'll play the mix that we have recorded in track 2 and 3. Let's just play it. Whoa! So it pretty much turned out to be something okay. It was nothing great, obviously. So what we can do here now is just record the video. That'll be a lip singing. I'm not too good at that, obviously. But if you are into things like those, you can lip sing. And if you are good at synchronizing, listening to, sorry, I don't know why I'm wearing these now. If you're good at listening and synchronizing your lips properly with the track, I think you'll be good to go. And then you can use a VN video editor, obviously, to synchronize things, right? So this, I think, is pretty elaborate an exercise that we have gone through. Now that we've already discussed 3 methods of recording cover songs on our smartphone, I would like to know which method you would adopt, or if you have already done so, which method are you using? Do let me know in our comment section. By the way, I do not use any of these methods while recording cover songs. In the initial days, I did use the lavalier microphones I just showed you, but right now I use an XLR microphone which is powered by Phantom Source, and I do not record anything on my smartphone. It's done on my laptop, and for recording I use a camera. So if you want to know how this setup works, do let me know. I will definitely share that with you as well. Thanks for watching.